That's fun. Yeah, it's real fun. But she kept biting me, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going down there. I'm muff diving. We're gonna have a party. I'm gonna eat this girl's pussy. She didn't tell me she was on her period. Oh! I got my Red Wings by accident, guys. I know, like, you guys were all eating, and so, like, I think this is safe now. So here's how this happened by fucking accident. She already bit my lip, all right? I already have the taste of blood in my mouth. Okay, so it's getting worse. We'll go to the anal fisting later. It'll calm down after that. But no, so I'm going down there, and like, I'm really tasting blood. I'm like, man, she got me good. Shit, I gotta take a look back. And I'm looking at a carne asada plate with extra chunky salsa. I'm like, oh no, this is bad. So I go to the mirror to like clean myself. I'm like, oh shit, how bad is it? How bad is it? I look like the Wilson ball from Castaway. It's just a fucking I had never lost a boner that quickly. It was just so fucking bad. It was like that scene in The Shining where like all the fucking calm down. We'll just calm down. Anal fist. We're gonna calm down now because like I like dirty jokes and like y'all are eating. I want to be respectful, you know. So that's
ain't nobody eating no more.
So yeah, that was in college. That was about 8 years ago. I've been single ever since. Yeah, it's bad. I've been single for a long time, but you know, I'm afraid that if someone else comes into my life, you know, they're gonna mess up what I've got with myself. You know, like I've been single for a long time. I shaved one leg just to feel soft skin. You know, just to feel it, man. It's rough. I'm looking like Buffalo Bill over here. Would you fuck me? Yeah.
I'd fuck me.
I'd fuck me hard.
Sound
like Goofy. I got a tiny dick, but I got a tattoo of a big dick on it. I was raised by hippies and cholos, if you can't already tell by the headband. But no, what you're thinking like, oh, hippies and cholos, what do they have in common? Well, they both love smoking weed and listening to Carlos Santana. You know, it's always a party. You know, it's always a fucking party. And I learned a lot from Hispanic culture. A lot of Latinos and Latinas in the house. So I learned so much, man. I was invited to all the quinceañeras. I cheated on every white girl I've ever dated in my entire life. It's a good time. And y'all remember the DARE program when you guys were coming up? I didn't need the DARE program. I had the homie Julio. He taught me everything there was to know. Hydroponics, boom. This is Mota. It's not the tree stars from Land Before Time. I learned how to open a Corona when I was 6 years old, man. I learned a lot from these cats. I love them to death. Long story how I got tight with these guys. It actually involves the cops, and I can't really talk about it a whole lot. To make a long story short, I was raised by a single mother. We had these neighbors. There was like fucking like drugs or crime or whatever the fuck, and my mom like hid one of the guys in the apartment, and we basically like harbored a fugitive for like 3 days, and we became cool with these fucking like gang members with like face tattoos and shit, and they were really scary, but they were always super nice to us. Like this one dude's face looked like a desk at detention, like with all and shit everywhere. He was always super cool. He was like, yeah, man, the teardrops represent. Oh no, you're not old enough for this, man. It means I cried like twice. I don't know what the fuck. I was 6. I didn't know anything. But that being said, yeah, single mom. I didn't really have my dad in my life. He didn't really teach me much. I still sit when I pee. Thanks, Dad. Thank you. I actually got a tattoo of my dad recently, and if you don't see him, it's because well, he was never there. I never see him either. Jesus may have turned water into wine, but my father, man, he turned wine into domestic abuse. I'm just kidding. He drank whiskey. No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding even further. I don't fucking know my dad. Am I joking? Is this really funny? Does this hurt me deep inside? I don't know. Look, Jake, this is a comedy show, not a therapy session. Let's not talk about our dad. Let's talk about something else. Let's go back to being single. How about that? All right. Yeah, this shit's too dark. I don't know my dad. I don't know how to make it funny yet. He's got like a secret family and shit. They don't know I exist.
Oh my god.
You guys are laughing. This is actually... I'm kidding. This is a litmus test. I'm trying new shit. Yeah, let's just go back to dating before I start crying. Yeah, so single for a long time. I'm trying online dating. I'm not that great at it. I think it's more for the material that I get out of it. I downloaded Bumble recently, and if you guys know about that, it's a dating site where the lady makes the first message. She makes the first move. The very first message I got was, "Why do I always have to message first? You spelt hello wrong." We have to make, like, guess what, Your Majesty? You're on the wrong site. You gotta go get free dinner somewhere else. I'm sorry, like, this isn't gonna work out. And I swipe right blindly. I don't really give a shit. I match with like this thick goth girl. I'm really into thick goth girls, man. Like, girl, you must be disturbed because I'm down with the thickness. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
She fucking blocked me right there, man. I can't believe it was terrible. I matched with a transgender girl once, and like I don't really care. Like I don't mind. I'm open-minded. You know, because look, girls nowadays are like a box of chocolates. Some of them have nuts. Some of them have chlamydia. It's okay, my crabs have herpes. I know what else people's going through. It gets a little itchy. Shit. I said before, I got like various day jobs because I'm trying to like be a performer and shit like that. But yeah, I've had a lot of different jobs. I've seen a lot of weird shit. I've seen little kids on leashes. You ever seen that shit? Like hold your kid's hand, man. What the fuck? Like there was this family comes into the restaurant. And I'm the host, and I had to ask, I'm like, sir, is that a service child? Is that an emotional support child? Why does he have a cone on his head? It's just, I mean, I'm a dog person, all right? I really like dogs, but I guess this guy was a people person. You know, whatever, you gotta keep the kid outside, you know? I would much rather have dogs in a restaurant because dogs don't fucking scream! Like, little kids are basically tiny drunk adults that don't pay rent. They throw tantrums, they're emotional, they do that fucking Fortnite shit, and they go right back to crying. Like, okay, like I worked at a yogurt store for a while, right? There's like candy and dessert and shit everywhere. This kid's losing his goddamn mind. He's freaking out. He's fucking going, "Mommy, I want sugar, I want candy, and just went right back to crying. Like, it's just a tiny drunk adult that don't pay rent, man. And they're brutally honest. They're really honest about some shit. Like, you get to take a look into people's personal lives with their kids. Like, kids will just say, they'll just outright say, like, "I'm adopted. They adopted me." I'm like, okay, dude. Cool. You got picked up for the team. You're on the roster. Congrats. But, like, everyone just heard you, man. Can you, like, dial it back a little bit? Like, you're making dad feel ashamed. What's the return policy? I'll take away. I'll end with this, guys. It's I want to end on a wholesome note. We went from pussy eating on periods to dating to me not knowing my dad. I really want to walk away with you guys learning something at the end of the night. All right, and that's this. Follow your dreams. Pursue your dreams. I really mean that, guys. Like, do what makes you happy. Follow your dreams. That's why I sleep a lot. All right, thank you guys very much. I'm Jake Bassi.